And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Lighthouse, the dark, whatever. Anyway, still working on the puzzle. As you can see, I'm getting real close. I gotta move, I think, one of the blocks here over to the upper right and one over to the lower left. Some more playing around, but we're almost there, I promise. We'll show you the end result. For the love of all that is holy. Jesus Christ. Ugh. That puzzle took me about 20 minutes to do alone. And that's with no guide, no nothing. I'm not using a guide just as much as it is memory of playing this game. Oh my god. Ugh. We're not out of the woods yet, gentlemen and ladies. We still got more on here to do. Let's see here. And another puzzle ahoy. This puzzle should be pretty obvious, should obviously be a little easier here, but we should press in these blue guys here. And, I think we want to do the lower one first. Which turns a slider. I think that's what we wanted. I think that's what we wanted to do. Let's do gray. 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 And that opens that, and we have a key, don't we? Excuse me. So let's go ahead and use that key. That was kind of loud, I do apologize. What do we have here? Some kind of thingamajig. Apparently some kind of plate. Now we can't take, it doesn't seem like we can take it with us. But, I don't think we can do any more from here on, so let's leave the cube alone now. I think we're done. This is as much as we can do to the cube, and it'll continue to stay that way throughout the game. But we have officially done all that we can do for the moment. So, that cube, you know, it's a reminder of, you know, puzzle games and their excessive, insensitive difficulty. So the only thing left to do is to go inside here. Okay. I would say, well, we should know what the date is. It's on that piece of paper we saw earlier. So 8/24/96, I believe. Open sesame. Open whore. Neat. Neato. Wow, look at this place. It's like Dr. Seuss goes invention wild. So let's see here. Well, looks like there's nothing here except for a little panel. You should know by the knob on it. What do we find in here? Just a button? Okay, let's turn that sucker on. So it looks like we turned that on. You know, this game is mostly just about fiddling with stuff, you know. Obviously this is not opening. Maybe we could try an item on it. Who knows? It'd work. No, not quite. Let's try again, huh? Ta-da! Well, looky there, it's open. Let's take one of these. Oh, we saw a picture of this in the book of information we had. Keep that in mind, I would assume. Keep that in mind. Ooh, we got a workbench here. Oh my god, all kinds of goodies. Ooh, a soldering gun. That's what that is for sure. Guess I found a piece of wire. Is there anything else here? That looks like a fuse of some sort. Oh, wait a minute, go back, I'm not ready yet. Anything else here? Oh, there's papers here.
May 25, 6 p.m. Perhaps I have been unwise in allowing the creature frequent access to my laboratory. Our mutual curiosity seemed reason enough at the time, but now I am uncertain. Since his first appearance, the creature has been waiting for me every time I activate the portal into his world. He would watch me work or study the equipment, but he never touched anything or interfered in any way. I must have become accustomed to his presence because today, after opening the gate and watching the creature cross over, I focused my attention on my work. When I looked up from the computer, he was gone. Upon examining my equipment, I discovered that a power modulation tube was missing.
Dun dun dun.
Although the tubes are expensive, I have several spares, so the loss is not too serious. I am concerned the creature's motivation may go beyond mere curiosity. Though his action does not necessitate curtailment of my experiments, I will restrict his access to my laboratory. May 27, 3 a.m. I have built a cage around the portal so that the creature cannot wander freely about the lab. When I opened the portal earlier this evening, he was not waiting on the other side. No doubt he realized that I must have learned of his thievery and hesitated to show himself again. I pretended to be absorbed in my work. After a few minutes, I caught a peripheral glimpse of a shadow crossing the portal into the cage. I turned toward him. The creature did not appear disturbed by the cage. He crouched on his haunches and stared at me without expression. Though I felt uneasy, I forced myself back to work. The minutes passed slowly. Finally, it was time to shut off the power to the gate. When I reached for the switch, the creature leapt across the portal. Obviously, he understands some of what I do and knew his escape route was threatened. We have been unable to communicate, but I am beginning to think there may be deeper, more devious aspects to his intelligence.
Uh-oh.
June 14, 2 p.m. It has been over a week since I last saw the creature. He has returned less often since I built the cage over the portal. I am continuing my work to stabilize the energy field, thus far without success. Now that I am not constantly watched by the creature, I have a revitalized energy, enabling me to work straight through most nights. The lack of sleep makes me irritable, a mood that must be contagious, as Mandy is unusually ill-tempered as well. I'm sure our new neighbor must think us both a bit peculiar, though our infrequent exchanges have been pleasant enough.
Yeah, right.
Since Diana's death, I have had little interest in such things as friends. Perhaps that is not entirely healthy, though now I have no time for such thoughts. I digress, probably due to my long hours. Hopefully, soon I will have results to show for my labors.
I hope you do too there, psychopath.
July 7, 11 p.m. A breakthrough. I added a new parameter which eliminated the instability factor. The equation now allows for the possibility of a permanent gateway, stable for an indefinite period of time. I am feeling ill, and I am afraid my lack of sleep is clouding my judgment. The final modifications on the equipment must keep until tomorrow morning. July 7, 2 a.m. My worst fears have come true.
I knew it.
The dark being has somehow copied my device and has created its own portal between the worlds. I awoke to the unmistakable electric snap of the portal closing. That thing has been in my lab. It has stolen more equipment and, to my horror, my blueprints for the gate device. I am such a fool. I am preparing to follow it through. I will only have an hour before the gate closes, and I do not know where the creature has gone. I have been so blind, doing nothing while it has schemed to steal my invention. I must stop it. I must destroy its gateway into our world. Oh, dear God, let me be in time.
This is why you don't invent shit without a safety clause. In other words, phaser gun. Or rocket launcher. Or you know, really analyzing what you're doing a little better might help. I don't know. Okay. Looks like one of these fuses are bad, so let's replace a fuse. There we go. That wire is broken. Let's replace the wire. If you know anything about electricity, you know that you gotta solder things when you replace a wire. You gotta solder it. I think it's okay now. Looks okay. Let's shut that. Let's move over here. Let's see. Power, 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 power. My God, James, we have power. We have more power. No, not really, but no. Look at that. We're starting to get somewhere here. Alright, let's leave that alone. Obviously, we know that there's a way up. So let's go up, shall we? Up. Up, thank you. We don't have a key for this. I've checked everything there is to check, so, you know, it took a while of realizing I have to try something, so let's try this. Nothing. Look at that, it dented this lock. One of those old plate locks that could just, a couple whacks with a crowbar, damn things would come right off, wouldn't it? The long scene of it sitting there swinging is not interesting at all. Take that, lock! Think you're better than me, do you? Alright, let's keep moving up. Oh, what's up here? Goblins! Nah. Look at that. That bulb looks completely burnt out compared to the ones we saw in the lab. Let's put that in there. Let us look up, because I saw this the first time I came into the room. That plug somehow popped off. Obviously there's nothing there, so... Here's the down arrow. Let's get out of here. Now, obviously, in my opinion, that bulb means something. That bulb is our way of somehow has to do with how this world, how we can, it's like the fuel, I guess. So let's grab another one. Since we can only, seems we can only grab one at a time. May as well grab a second one, you know, just in case. Since we know that the creature stole Crick's idea, or whatever his name is. We know he stole his idea, we know he built a second machine, and if my memory serves me right, there were 3 bulbs in there, including the burnt out one, which tell me that if we take a bulb with us, maybe we can find his machine and we can get back in case the power grid fails. So there we go, we've got full power. Let's see what happens now that we have full power. Oops, I don't want to knock on the door, I want to open the door. Let's see. Let's open up. Everything should be powered on and working nicely. Let's see here. Retry, huh? Let's have how about we retry here? It's testing. See, I gotta love these old, look at it. There's even mold, I think, on that computer monitor. And lots of empty coffee. Kind of reminds me of when I was working on mine. An old piece of mine. Piece of music of mine. Wow. Oh my God. Hello. It's not checking. I hope it's not checking my memory. I have lots and lots of memory. I think it is. Nope, nope. I guess there's one thing we've yet to do. Shazam! And looky here! Wow, cool. We've made a portal. Possibly
another world.
Next time on Let's Play Lighthouse.